Welcome to Royal Coin Value, the home for every coin lover, history enthusiast, and numismatic collector. On this channel, we dive deep into the world of coins, uncovering hidden treasures and showing you how even the most ordinary pocket change can turn out to be surprisingly valuable. In today's video, we are going to explore 4 Kennedy half dollars that many people overlook but collectors know very well: the 1972, the 1973D, the 1977, and the 1985p. Each of these coins has its own unique story, production details, errors, and collector value that could make them far more valuable than just 50 cents. So, get comfortable and let's begin our journey, starting with the 1972 Kennedy half dollar. 1972 Kennedy half dollar. Now let's talk about the 1972 Kennedy half dollar. Historical background. By 1972, the Kennedy half dollar had already become a familiar coin in American pockets. First introduced in 1964 after President John F. Kennedy's tragic assassination, this half dollar quickly became a symbol of respect and remembrance. The 1972 issue came during a time when silver had already been removed from circulation coins. Mintage and production. The 1972 half dollar was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Combined, they produced more than 150 million pieces, a very high number. Philadelphia made around 153 million, while Denver added nearly 141 million. This massive production makes the coin common, but condition and errors make the difference. Physical specifications. Weight, 11.34 grams. Diameter, 30.6 millimeters. Composition, copper-nickel clad. Edge, reeded. The obverse carries Kennedy's portrait, designed by Gilroy Roberts, and the reverse carries the presidential seal by Frank Gasparro. Varieties and errors. The most famous error is the no FG variety. On normal coins, the initials FG for Frank Gasparro appear near the eagle's tail feathers on the reverse. On some 1972 coins, these initials are missing due to die polishing. Well-defined no FG examples can sell for hundreds of dollars. Other collectible varieties include double die obverse coins, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and struck-through errors. Value by grade. Circulated, 50 cents, $1. MS-63, $10 to $15. MS-65, $50 to $100. Error coins, $200 to $500 plus depending on type. Collector insight. While common in circulation, the 1972 half dollar becomes valuable in gem mint condition or when it carries an error. Many collectors love to specialize in no FG coins, building sets around them. So if you come across a 1972 Kennedy half dollar, don't just assume it's pocket change, check carefully, because it may surprise you. 1973D Kennedy half dollar. Now let's move to the 1973D Kennedy half dollar. Unique release. Unlike most other years, the 1973 half dollars were not released into circulation. The mint produced them only for mint sets and proof sets. That means ordinary people in 1973 never saw these coins in their change. Mintage. The Denver Mint produced over 83 million pieces. Because they were sold to collectors, many survive in nice condition today. Physical specs. The specifications are the same as the 1972 issue. Copper-nickel clad composition. 11.34 grams. 30.6 millimeters diameter. Obverse, Kennedy by Roberts. Reverse, Eagle by Gasparro. Collectible value. Since these were not released for circulation, most 1973D half dollars you'll find are in higher grades. Circulated, face value. MS-63, $10 to $15. MS-65, $25 to $40. Superb MS-67 examples, $200 to $400. Varieties and errors. Collectors search for double die obverse coins, weak strikes, die cracks, partial collar errors. Some dramatic off-center 1973D errors have sold for several $100s at auction. Why collectors love it? The fact that it was never meant for circulation makes this coin stand out. Completing a Kennedy half dollar collection requires getting a 1973D, and for new collectors this often comes as a surprise. So, even though it is not rare in numbers, it is special because of its distribution and role in the series. 1977 Kennedy half dollar. Now let's examine the 1977 Kennedy half dollar. Historical context. By 1977, the US Mint was still producing half dollars in large numbers, but public demand had dropped. People simply didn't use half-dollars in daily commerce, so many sat in bank vaults. Mintage. Philadelphia, 43 million. Denver, 31 million. While not rare, the numbers were lower compared to the early 1970s. Physical specs. Again, copper-nickel clad with the same size and weight as before. Value by grade. Circulated, 50 cents. MS63, $8 to $12. MS65, $40 to $60. MS66 Plus, $100 to $250. Varieties and errors. This year is popular with error collectors. Examples include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, double strikes, doubled dies. Some dramatic mint errors have crossed $500 to $1,000 in auction. Collector insight. The 1977 half-dollar is interesting because although millions were minted, high-grade survivors are tough. Most examples were poorly struck or stored badly. That makes superb uncirculated coins worth strong premiums. For error hunters, 1977 is an exciting year, with many unique pieces discovered in circulation. 1985 P. Kennedy half-dollar. Finally, let's talk about the 1985 P. Kennedy half-dollar. Historical setting. The mid-1980s marked a decline in half-dollar use. Very few circulated in daily transactions. The 1985 P. half-dollar is one of those dates that often goes unnoticed. Mintage. Philadelphia produced just under 20 million pieces. Compared to the huge mintages of the early 1970s, this was significantly lower. Physical specs. Same copper-nickel clad composition, 11.34 grams in weight, and 30.6 millimeters diameter. Value by grade. Circulated, 50 cents. MS63, $10 to $20. MS65, $50 to $100. Superb MS67, $500 plus. Weak strike problem. One major challenge with 1985 P half-dollars is that many were weakly struck. Kennedy's hair and the eagle's feathers often appear flat. Coins with strong, sharp details are highly desirable and worth much more. Varieties and errors. Collectors also look for double die varieties, off-center errors, struck-through grease errors, misaligned dies. Some rare error examples from 1985 P have fetched several $100s at auctions. Collector angle. Because high-grade coins are so difficult to find, this date is becoming increasingly popular among collectors. It may not seem rare, but gem examples are true sleepers in the series. And that concludes our deep dive into the 1972, 1973D, 1977, and 1985 P Kennedy half-dollars. Each coin tells part of the story of American coinage. From common circulation issues to collector-only releases, from dramatic error coins to condition rarities, the Kennedy half-dollar series offers something for everyone. So the next time you see a Kennedy half-dollar, don't ignore it. Whether it's from 1972, 1973D, 1977, or 1985 P, you might be holding a coin that's worth far more than 50 cents. Thank you for watching Royal Coin Value. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with fellow collectors. And drop a comment below telling us which Kennedy half-dollar you found most interesting today. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your pocket change bring you unexpected treasures.